Hello and welcome back. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. This morning I'm going to talk about program mode versus manual mode. I think last couple of days I've been using a lot of manual mode lately. You know, I'm really liking it a lot. So let me explain to you the difference between manual and program mode. So if you're new to my YouTube live, welcome to the community. And if you haven't subscribed, just make sure to subscribe my channel. We have wonderful content every single day. And then I do some edited videos as well in between. So if you haven't joined, make sure to join my channel. And let's get going, okay? So whenever you are bought this machine that already preset your program mode already, okay? I mean, kind of like default mode. So let me show you. You know what? Before we all do this, I'm just gonna reset the machine, okay? The way to reset the machine, just hold down the program button for like 3 seconds. So did you hear that, like 3 beeps? So now your machine is already preset. So whatever, I'm going to pull the shot right now, and then it's gonna be like default mode. Okay, so you know what? I'm not going to pull the shot right now. I'm gonna show you the program mode, how to program the shot. Okay. So I already measured out my single dose for 17.5 gram or so. The reason why I put 17.5, because if I put 17.5, I'm gonna get about 17 to like 17.2 grams. So I like to be around between like 17 and 17.5 gram for my beans, for my dosing amounts. And then, so my grinder setting, I know people ask me all the time, what is your grinder setting? Even though your grinder setting is not the same as mine, but mine happened to be a number 9 at the moment, my number 9. And then my inner bird at number 6, number 5 at the moment. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to program your shot. So there's a 2 ways to program it. So best way to do that is I'm going to start measure my shot. So it's all depend on your ratio of your shot. So let's say 17 gram in, and you want to be like 35 gram out or 40 gram out. It's all depend on your taste. So having said that, you are going to program based on your taste. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start time when I press the button, which means when I start programming the button. And then I'm going to put about, let's say 17.5 gram in. Let's do it like 1 to 2 ratio. So 1 to maybe 2.5 ratio. So I'm looking for around between 35 and 40 gram range there. So let's time that. And then I'm going to program that shot, okay? Okay, I'm gonna get my scale ready. All right. So here we go, get my scale. Let's see, I got my portal. It's been warmed up for like last 40 minutes, so everything's nice and warm. Did you hear that? So which means all the beans are already grounded. And then what I like to do is I like to just lift my hopper lid open, kind of push it down, okay? Kind of create some kind of vacuum push. So now, you know, everything is all come out nicely. Okay, from here, I'm gonna be using, you can use distribution tool of your choice. I'm happen to use a Sanatan Industry tool here. I'm just gonna push temp. Okay, at this point, okay, I like to flush out the shot first. Just the dummy shot. I'm gonna heat up my glass as well at the same time. Okay, I'm just gonna lock it in. And I'm going to show you guys how to program it. Got my scale. So at this point, pretty much, so whenever you program, so you're going to program the length of time and how much is going to be yield, okay? So let's get going here. It's gonna be, okay, it's not a very simple process. So first, we are going to program, so we can program single shot button or double shot button, doesn't really matter, okay? So because we can program it, either of them. So this one can be your shot, your program, and this one can be your spouse or your loved ones. Doesn't make any difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to program the first cup right there. So this one, let's say is my shot, okay? So this is my program in the morning. So first, what you're going to do is start the program button, okay? And then I'm going to start the first shot. So I press the first, which means that start going, okay? So right now I'm at 10 seconds into it. Shot looks really good. So I'm going to stop around 35 to 40 gram range. So 27 seconds, about 30 seconds into it, I'm at 42 gram. So this button right here, I programmed it at around 30 seconds, around 42 gram. Okay, so that is my program shot. Okay, so next time.
Program or problem mode?
Program mode. It's called program mode. Okay, so I think I have a typo on my titles there, so I'm gonna change that. Program, not the problem, okay? Anyway, so this is the shot I did. So 42 gram out, around 31 seconds when I press the button. So if I'm gonna do the exact same shot, simply I'm gonna just hold it down and I'm gonna get the same shots. Okay, so before that I'm gonna try this shot first. Here we go. I mean, it looks really good though, okay? So this is, let's see, this coffee from Seattle. That's I've been using for the last couple of days with you guys. The Espresso Vivace, medium to dark roast. I mean, this is really good for Americano or milk-based drink there. So here we go, cheers. It's bright, chocolatey. Okay. One downside of the program mode is pretty much you're stuck, okay? So whenever you're putting the shot, it's going to be different changes going to happen. Like water temperature might change. Barista Espresso is not known for consistency. So that's another reason I really enjoy the manual mode instead. So if I'm going to pull the shot right now, and then so we did about around 42 gram, 41 gram at around 31 seconds when I start the button. So we are going to pull the shot again using the program mode. And see, we are going to get the consistency. By the way, my puck is stuck there, okay? The easiest way to remove the puck, watch this. I'm just gonna hold down any buttons. There we go. And the push down, so puck's gonna come out nicely. That's under the tip for you as well. Okay, I'm just gonna flush out. Okay. Yeah?
David says, if you have a custom program, will you need to adjust programming for each bag of coffee you use?
So David asked me, whenever I do the program mode, answer is yes, because my program is based on this coffee, okay? This medium to dark roast. If I'm gonna use some other coffee, it's gonna be completely different. Completely different. So even though I'm using the exact same coffee, I should get similar results, but let's find out. I mean, that's what we are hoping for. Okay, I'm good. All right, so let's get going here. Okay, the reason why I'm using the San Antonio Industry is called Levy, because it's gonna give me exactly same same temp pressure every single time. So for this time, I want to be consistent with all my shots. I'm just gonna tap it. Okay, just make sure all the beans is out and about. Okay. All right, so here I go. So theoretically, we are going to get pretty much a similar shot as this one, okay? But let's find out. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get my shot glass there. So this time I don't have to do anything. It's going to be should automatically stop at whatever we set at. Here we go. The pressure is even higher than one before. So we are yield around 40 grams there. So now we are yield around 33. Okay. Did you see the time? The time was about the look like it was based on the program was based on the time. Okay. Around 30 seconds into it. Last shot was we got around 40 grams. Now we got let's say 34 grams. I mean, this is really much better shot than one before. Okay. That's all crema, goodness. Yeah, looks amazing. Okay, so let's try that shot. So pretty much those program is not based on the value metric, it's based on the time. So one shot, last shot was pretty much the same, the duration, like around 31 seconds for both of them. But the second shot was different because I bet you because the different water temperature as well, even though it has a built-in PID, it's going to be different. Okay, so that's the one. I don't want to say complain about this machine, but it's an inconsistency. That's another reason. Again, I don't do program mode. Cheers. Much better shot. Okay. Okay, so I know if a lot of you out there wants to use program mode, but do I recommend it? You know what? Yes and no. Okay. Because if you want to have more control with your shot, I think I definitely go with manual mode. So let's talk about manual mode. If you haven't used manual mode, it's very simple, very simple process. Just simply hold down. Could be any buttons as well. It could be a single cup or double cup. Doesn't make any difference. Whenever you hold down, you are entering to pre-infusion mode. And then whenever you let it go, start the full power. And then whenever you want to stop, just press one more time. So let me show you how to do that. Okay. Let's see, here we go. Got my cup ready. Again, whatever reason, okay, with this beans, the puck is stuck again on the bottom there. So I'm just gonna move it like this. So now its puck's gonna come out. So yeah, I don't know why the puck has issues with it. So we're gonna do the manual mode. Same thing again. I got another 17.5 gram ready to go. Okay, hold on. So with manual mode, you can actually control your pre-infusion time as well. So pretty much all the settings are identical, all 3 different shots. I'm just gonna get all the beans out.
Are you using the Breville with or without the plastic insert?
So right now, I removed the plastic insert inside the portafilter. So since I've been warming up properly, so I'm not too worried about not having it.
What's the thing called on top of the piston?
Top of the piston. Someone asked me about the top of the piston. I don't know what that is. Which piston?
I don't know.
Yeah, someone asked me about the piston, but I don't. Hold on a second. So let me show you how to do manual mode. Okay. So usually pre-infusion is about 7 to 10 seconds on Barista Express. With the manual mode, you can actually change cut down to even like 3 seconds. Okay. So I'm gonna do the exact same shot. I'm looking at, I'm gonna eat about what, 35 to 40 gram range there. I'm gonna start time when I press the button. So let me show you.
What's the cup on top of the portafilter called?
You mean hopper? So this is hopper. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with manual mode. Okay. I'm gonna do maybe a 3 second pre-infusion. Okay. Maybe 3 or 4. Here we go. I'm just gonna set it. So right now I'm holding down the button here. Let's do 5 second pre-infusion. And then pumps kicked in. Pressure is there. And then I'm not touching my button. I'm gonna touch it one more time when I have around like 35 to 40 gram range. So from here, I see that. I'm just gonna press and stop. So I got 40 gram around 30 seconds, 31 seconds. So that's how you do manual mode. Okay. So yours a shorter pre-infusion compared to this one was longer. So that one is about what, 7 second pre-infusion there, 7 to 10. And this one I did about 5 second pre-infusion. So let's try this one. What it tastes like. I mean, again, just look at the just beautiful crema. That's all. That's the great thing about the using freshly roasted beans. You're not gonna get that from like store-bought coffee. Not like this. Cheers. Okay, smells really good. So this one, again, about 5 second pre-infusion. It's really good. Actually, I like this one the best so far. So we put 3 shots, 2 with the program mode, 1 with the manual. So again, I think I definitely, if you haven't played with pre-infusion, I mean the manual mode with pre-infusion, definitely try. Really easy to do, and I think you have more control of your shots there. So make sure play with that. Let's see what else. You know what? I think I take questions. Any questions right now?
Flavio says, for not modifying pre-infusion, you can hit the program button, or hit the program, button.
Yeah.
And after hit 1 cup or 2 cups and hit again for stock.
Yeah, I mean, again, so I mean, program mode, that's really fun to use as well, but it's not consistent, okay? I mean, like earlier shot, this one I got 40 gram at what, 31 second range. This one, based on this program, but we only get second shot at 34 grams. So it's all dependent on the downside is just the inconsistency of the program mode. That's why it's all based on the time, okay? The time of the length of shot. Again, so comes to grind amount here is also time based as well. So if you go with the like really fancy coffee machine commercial, they're based on volumetric. Okay, so they're based on like 40 gram shot or 35 gram shot. So for with Barista Express is I think it's based on the time. So, but still good. Okay, but that's why I mean, if it's someone having issues with when I don't get, let's say 40-gram shots, I only stop at like 35-gram or sometimes go even 50-gram. How can I fix it? If you use the program mode and the manual mode, you can control the length, the amount of the shot of yielding. That's why really nice to have that scale. Okay, so you know what to get. So, but overall, you are going to get a good shot there. Oh, what else? Anything else?
Yeah, lots.
Okay.
Flavio says, modify the pre-infusion, I think doesn't matter, not using program. Just hit the program button as when you want to reset the time
Yep.
of each cup.
Okay.
That it's manual, but without modifying the pre-infusion time.
Okay, so Flavia has a great point. Okay, what else? My wife is looking at all your questions. So.
We still have, Linda wants to know the coupon code for not neutral cups.
Oh yes. By the way, the non-neutral extend their what's that called? Discount price next 6 months. So yes, use the Hun's coffee. I think I'm gonna put the link down below. Okay, I'm done with it. So make sure to try it out. There's 15% off for that. Yes, I'm gonna shout out to Not Neutral to another 6 months of discount there. That's great.
And also, Gary says, I end up with water on the top of my portafilter at the end of my shot. Is that normal?
Gary asked me that he has a lot of water top of the portafilter. Again, so look. My puck is kind of like half is missing, okay? Watch this. So the other half is stuck on my portafilter right now, on the group head. There we go. So the other one just came out. So it comes to puck quality, it's not tell us much, okay? Sometimes I got these wonderful shots with crappy puck, so I mean, if I were not too worried about that, so if I'm gonna use really fresh coffee, I mean really fresh coffee, I don't have that issue. So, but this one roasted on December 17th, and I just opened it about 3 days ago. So, plus they are darker roast. Darker roast I have more issues with a darker roast than a medium roast. So, I'm just going to flush. Okay. Let's see. Any other questions?
LL says, have you seen the SCG comparison of the Breville versus Ranch Leo?
LL Curray asked me, have I seen Ranch Leo versus Bravo? I think I've seen quite a few, yes. I don't know which one. Sierra Coffee, yes. Sierra Coffee Gear did a lot of comparison with Ranch Leo Sylvia versus Bravo as well. I think I saw one the other day. One with a dual boiler versus the Rancho Leo Sylvia Pro. So, I mean, my Rancho Leo is sitting right in that corner, but I think I'm gonna do more with Rancho Leo maybe next week. By the way, this weekend, okay, today's Thursday, so next couple of days, I'm getting ready to compare regular water versus my third wave water I just got. So. It's gonna be really fun comparison. I can't wait to try that comparison in live. So
when is that video happening?
Make sure watch out for that. I'm planning on doing the third wave water comparison. I think Saturday morning. Okay, Saturday morning. So you don't have to, so I don't have to rush into it. So it's gonna be really good comparison because I heard great things about it. I think third wave water was in the Shark Tank as well. So yeah, I think. So far, I saw a couple videos I know Gail did one of them years ago. I know Chris Baca did a couple years ago as well. Surprisingly, they can tell the difference big time. So, I can't wait to try with our machine.
A viewer asked, my pressure is only at about 12 o'clock. What does that mean?
So, one of you are asking me, 12 o'clock. Okay, so again, this gauge here, that's just the guideline, okay? And then I mean, I don't get a good shot with the 12 o'clock range. I get a really decent shot with maybe 1 o'clock range on my machine. So just make sure, okay, just time your shot. How much yield you're gonna get, depend on your taste. Could be 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5 ratio, and see which pressure you are going to get that number, okay? Could be 1 o'clock, could be 12 o'clock, so just make sure measure that.
David says, quick update, Good Brothers Coffee will be closed from January 14th to February 1st.
Okay, so Dave just informed me that Good Brothers Coffee is going to close, January 14th through what? February
1st.
February 1st. I think Brent is on vacation, I guess.
So do it now if you want to buy coffee.
So I do have coupon code for Good Brothers. So just make sure put some order in before. The 25% off is really good price, I have to say.
And you'll link it below.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the link down below as well.
And then our viewer in Pakistan says, could you please do a tutorial on how to set the coffee distributor and tamper height?
Okay, so one of my viewers asked me about how to set the distribution tool and temper height. You know what? I'm gonna put the link down below, okay? Because I have video on that as well. And actually message me, I'm gonna send you the direct link. Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
I think we are good for this morning. So again, the manual mode is really easy. You have a total control of your shot. So if you haven't tried manual mode, do so. Okay, and then you are going to have really good. You are going to have a better shot than just the plain default mode for sure. Make sure to try out for that as well. And then let's see. Again, this weekend we're gonna compare the third wave water. I can't wait to try. It's gonna be fantastic. And I think I'm gonna try with because I think I'm gonna try with something more fruity drinks, fruity coffee. So I think I might have to roast some coffee beans as well. So I'm gonna do the freshly roasted coffee beans with that third wave water. So this weekend, it's gonna be a lot of fun there. And then make sure to follow me on Instagram and see you guys. Hold on. I think we got another question.
Someone says the pressure is at 12. What does it mean? Followed up with how long should it take?
Someone asked me about the pressure with how long it's going to take. I mean, again, comes to shot time, I mean, I like to be between 25 and 30 second range. And then between like 35 and 40 gram range there of yield. So yeah, back to the pressure. Pressure is just the guideline, okay? But it does help tell you what kind of pressure you're getting. So, but make sure get a scale and get a timer, and just make sure measure your shots. It'd be easier. I think are we good?
Yeah.
I think we are good for today. And then if you are new to the channel, welcome to the community. Okay, and see you guys tomorrow morning.